Hello everyone and welcome to this week's preview of a Perth race for Winning Edge Investments. This is the main race of the day, the $100,000 listed Belmont Newmarket, 1200 metres Belmont on Saturday. And it is a good race actually, it's quite a good race even though it's only attracted a field of 7. What you're looking at here is my form guide on the race. This is the Razor form guide and over here, you can see my speed map. I don't think there's a great deal of pace in the race. Great Again, I think, can take up the race pretty easily. He likes to run along in front at a pretty genuine tempo. He's a bit of a bull of a horse. Just likes to go and he's tough, keeps going. The best way to ride him is to set a pace like that and make them chase him down. He's not really a sit-sprint horse, you know, and he can find out the sit-sprint types by setting a genuine tempo like that. And I think that's what they'll do with him. That'll bring Rebel King across as well, who should sit out in the breeze, and these other ones should take trails behind. A pretty straightforward map, unless someone has a brain fade and does something silly. I think otherwise they'll just settle in those positions. That's that sheet. We'll go over here to the runners sheet to have a look at all their form. Only 7 minutes, so it won't take too long. Rebel King is an 8-year-old, and he's come back in pretty good form. Back here earlier in this year, last prep. He got up to 111, as you can see here in this rating column. He had got 211s there, and then the prep petered a bit. This third up last start got to 108. You can see the line for the spell there. 108 last start he got up to, and he ran really well. He was pushed out wider. He finished it off well. I think he's getting near to his top. Maxwell, as I showed you on the previous page, sits in the breeze chasing Great Again, and he's a pretty strong, solid, genuine horse as well. I think I'll put him up to 110. I think he'll go close to his top or to his top there tomorrow. On Saturday, I should say. And okay, so that's him. I'll give him 110. That makes him a $7 chance on my prices. In the real market, he's $9.50, so a little bit of value. Disposition is also an 8-year-old. Didn't come up last prep. So 245 days off. Didn't come up last prep. Got to 107, but its previous best was 109, 110, all the way back here, back when it was Victorian, 114. And I don't like the way this is trending, you know, peak of 114, peak of 109, peak of 110, 9, 7. You know, his best might be a bit behind him. I've put him 106.5 first up, making him a $28 chance, 15 in the real market, and I think he'll probably drift. Lockroy has hit form last start winning well. He's 107. He was a little bit held up and shuffled back during that race, and he hit the line well to 207. I think he can get up to his 108, which is his top. I think he's effectively racing that 108 form and, you know, sits just behind the pace. You can see here, gets a good run just behind the pace. So I think he'll get every chance to do his 108. I've given him his 108, but that only makes him a $10 chance in my market, and he's $3.70 in the real market. Market thinks he can go a bit better than 108. I don't really think he can, but maybe he can. If he does 108, he won't. He can win, but he won't win by much, and you need Rebel King not to do, you know, that higher mark, and he'd need the horse we're going to get to in a sec not to do his mark, which. No, the next one is Profit Street, and a bit of an outsider for the field for mine. Best of 108 here last prep. Went okay first up, but need to see a bit more than that, and I've pushed it up to 106 anyway. Makes it a $19 chance. It's an $11 chance currently. Get to Great Again, the horse I like in the race. He's, as I said at the start, he's a big bull who likes to run along and just test them and see if he can run them off their legs. He has a strong run that doesn't end, and here in the rain this day, 110 at Belmont over 1,300 metres. That was a strong win where he just kept going and exhausted the others. And then on this track didn't hold it, but then 109, sort of similar kind of run, went really well. So had 42 days off, freshened up back to 1,200 metres. He'll be strong at the end of 1,200. If he gets to the front and runs along, I just think he just keeps going, and he does 109, 110. I've given him 109 with his 55 kilos, Pike on board, 55, getting weight relief from the ones above. That makes him a $2.30 chance and clear top pick for mine. Multiverse, one of the dangers to the favour, I suppose. Multiverse is racing well. These were two soft 7, heavy 8. These two wins where he's gone 106, 106, and then failed last up. But I think back to the 1,200 metre Belmont on a softish track where that was a good 4. I've given him 105.5, and yeah, that makes him an okay chance. We've got Multiverse just camping back off the pace there. Okay, next one, Tomasa. Tomasa is, ex-Victorian, ex-Weir, hard one to mark up, ex-Weir horse, having first start in the West. And, as I say, it's hard one to mark up. Got to a peak of 107. here. I've given 105.5. That was 1,500. It has won at 1,200 back here and these kind of things, but you can't really. I just can't, with 295 days off. I just can't give it 107 first up, and obviously wanting further to be a little bit off the pace. But obviously, being a horse who gets further, then it'll come home pretty well, I imagine. And so he's some chance. Make him an $8 chance or a $7.90 chance for mine. There's $5 in the real market. So that's all of them in the small field. Just go to the top and go back to this sheet. And that makes these my prices. And scrolling down here, we can see my market sorted into order. Great again, $2.30 chance for mine. 2.6 points clear of the second horse, which is Rebel King. A $7.20 chance. $7.90 for these ones. And great again, being that clear on top. $2.60 in the real market. Very happy to be on at that price. And I think he's just a clear bet. And if he does run along in front like that, I just don't think they'll run him down. One of the bets of the day for mine. I think you should get on. Okay, thanks everyone, and have a great Saturday.